What's going on, you guys? Petplatypus here, and today I'm going to be reviewing Disney's newest animated film, Zootopia. Disney has been a fucking monster for the past decade, with stuff like Tangled and Frozen, which I think is a good movie, not the fucking Second Coming like everyone acts like it is, but it's good. And then you have their great movies that have been coming out, like Wreck-It Ralph and Big Hero 6. So for the past decade, they've been just absolutely destroying it. And this movie is no different. In fact, this might even be better than those other movies. Zootopia was awesome. What I didn't expect from the movie, and I knew going in, that it touches on a lot of themes of where you're placed socially in the world, how society looks at certain races. It focuses on racism in general, and it tackles these things very well. You're not going to go into this movie and see like that social justice warrior garbage that's been happening on social media. I mean, unless you're like super jaded, I don't like that word, but if you're like super pissed off at this whole like social justice warrior thing, then you might get that vibe from it if you're just really sick of it. But I don't think it has that. I think it tackles it very realistically and tackles very real racism, and it does it in a very good way. And it's not something I think Disney has ever done before. To my knowledge, maybe they've done Prejudice before, but I don't think so. But even above doing the theme very well and handling it very maturely, the movie itself is a good missing person story with really good mystery. The cop stuff is great. The animation is absolutely beautiful. All the voice actors do a great job. Shouts out to Jason Bateman. I believe it was Jason Bateman as Nick Wilde, the Fox character. He's absolutely hilarious. Does a fantastic job slipping into the role. Played it perfectly. And everyone else, you know, Idris Elba as the police chief, even though he is kind of your cliche, you know, standard police chief, you know, you can't do this, Judy Hopps bullshit, you know. Yeah, that's another thing, too, is that when I went into the movie, I was expecting the prejudice to just be, you know, oh, a bunny can't be a police officer because they're tiny. Because, you know, you look at all the animals, I really think this was cool, all the animals are to scale. The giraffes are massive compared to the hippos. The hippos are way bigger than the bunnies. You know, they all vary in sizes, and I think that's really awesome. And I don't know if that's been done before in an animated film with like anthropomorphic animals living in like a city. I mean, obviously in something like The Jungle Book, of course, but they're just talking animals. I wouldn't really say that they're full-blown anthropomorphic animals like this movie. So even though that is technically making them talk is a form of anthropomorphic animals, this is, you know, it's obviously at a different level. So I think this movie actually does a lot for Disney in terms of being kind of new. So I think that's really cool. And just overall, I think it's a really fun, fast-paced movie. It feels longer than it is, and it's not a bad thing at all because the movie's really well-paced, but it definitely felt like I watched a 2-hour movie in an hour and 45 minutes. So take that for what it is. But I really enjoyed this movie. I'm trying to think, yeah, the whole, you know, a bunny can't be a police officer thing. If that was the prejudice thing going in, I thought this would have been a little too generic of a plot, but the fact that it tackled predator versus prey, and, you know, all foxes are like this, or all whatever is like that, it was really cool. And yeah, I liked the twists, and I liked the overall missing persons case that they were on. The CGI, like I said, is amazing, but not just in terms of like the actual texturing and modeling. The actual environment of Zootopia looks amazing. The city, like you see it in the trailers, and it looks like a city with some crazy buildings. When you actually see the panning shots of like all of Zootopia, it's amazing. You got the snow area, the rainforest area, the desert area. They all look wonderful. The actual city itself, the buildings do look very unique in terms of design. That's probably one of the best parts of the movie is just the train ride that she takes to Zootopia, but just because that was one of the best parts of the movie early on doesn't mean the whole movie itself isn't great. And it is great. It's got character development. It's got its quiet moments. It's got its funny moments. It's really good. The sloth scene is in the movie. I do think that was a funny trailer, but I think it kind of backfired because I think, at least for me, after seeing that slow sloth scene in the theaters a few times, I was kind of like, okay, I've seen this, and there's more to it. There's a few more added dialogue scenes in the actual movie, but still, it was kind of like, okay, I've seen this joke a few times now, and it's a slow joke, and that's the point of the joke. So, yeah, that one kind of, it didn't fall flat. It's still funny for what it is. I just think that their marketing kind of backfired on that one. But, no, it's really good. They didn't rely on any, like, pop montage songs or anything. It has its own pop song in the movie, but I think it's for the movie. I think. I might be wrong. It could be a parody of something, or it could be a real song. I'm not sure, but it's sung by a fictional pop singer named Gazelle, which is... It's a stupid pun, but it's kind of funny, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. Not really much else to say without going into, like, spoilers. I guess it is shown in the trailer how some of the people go, nah. I mean, it is in one of the trailers, but I'll leave it at that in case you haven't seen the trailer and let you go in more fresh. Not really much else to say. Great animation, great world design, really good characters, really good character development, great themes of racism, and great themes of just prejudice and social classes and everything, without being too social justice warrior-ish at all, handling it very, very well. And yeah, it had good twists, it had a good missing persons case, it was just really, really good. There's a Breaking Bad reference in there, if you've ever seen Breaking Bad, so look forward to that, or try to spot that, or whatever. And yeah, not much else to say. No, I'm going to probably give Zootopia a solid 8.5 to 9 out of 10. I really enjoyed the movie. Granted, I'm fresh off of seeing it. If I had seen the movie again, you know, because there are some cliche moments, whatever, there are moments, but nothing enough to really bring it down for me. I personally really, really enjoyed this one. Because I think about Wreck-It Ralph and I think about Big Hero 6 and how I'd grade them, and then I look at Zootopia and I'm like, well, it might be better than those movies, so... yeah, I'm going to have to go with like a 9 out of 10. So, yeah, with that being said, thanks for watching this video. Tell me what you guys thought of Zootopia. If you've seen the movie, are you looking forward to seeing it? Tell me in the comment section below. You can follow me on Instagram or add me on PSN. I'm petplatypus on both. You can give this video a thumbs up or share it on social media. Both of those would help me out a lot. Subscribe if you haven't already, or if you like what you've seen here, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.